Hey, what's going on, everyone? Coach Pat here. Welcome to episode 6. Today's episode is going to be about how to reduce low back pain. Low back pain sucks. It just does. Hey, let's go and just begin. As you know by now, tuck your chin in. Maybe I'm saying this in a different order. Shoulders up, shoulders back, shoulders down. Pinch your shoulder blades back, lift the chest up a bit. Let's hold. 10, 9, 8. Good for the posture. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can keep holding it or relax. Just a quick little 10-second posture check, Kind of want to begin every episode-ish with something like that. Hey, let's move forward here. So with low back pain, it's it's gonna be a mix of muscular imbalance. It could be a mix of injuries. It could be a mix of simply not doing anything about it, and you pop an Advil and Tylenol, and you just call it good. So today I'm going to go over some fitness routines, mobility routine, and talk about nutrition. All right, let's move forward here. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to go over 5 exercises that's going to help reduce low back pain. The Miguel Crunch. Now, with the Miguel Crunch, it's really, really, really important to keep that lower back glued as you're performing this move. Basically, you have one leg out straight, one leg is bent, and you're pushing that same side foot into the ground. You come up to a crunch, and you hold, then you go down. Variations with it, you come up, pause, and you can focus on some of the eccentric work. Matter of fact, all these exercises and mobility that I get to later, a lot of variations. So I'm just going over some simple stuff. Now, moving forward to number 2, kind of like the Miguel Crunch, in my opinion, is the dead bug. Yes, it is a fitness thing. Yes, it requires work. Yes, you're laying down on your back. Good news is you don't have to stand up. Really fun, really simple. The one basic ones is, again, laying down on your back, get your lower back glued, head on the ground, get the arms and legs in tabletop position. I'm going to go over the same side dead bug. For an example, and the right leg and right arm goes out, and you bring it in. Out, bring it in. You breathe in as you go out. You breathe out as you pull everything back in. You can go across. You can go up, upper body only, lower body only. And again, tons of variations. Hold a dumbbell, hug a knee. Anyway, doing that really works on the internal core strength, a lot like the Miguel Crunch. And another thing that helps a lot with low back pain is strengthening your butt cheeks. So moving forward to number 3, the basic bodyweight hip bridge. Now, I like the basic bodyweight hip bridge, in my opinion, is you laying down on your back on the floor and you push lower back down. So quote, like a little Pilates version way. Some people think that with my way, I always tuck the hips in, helps reduce low back pain, helps engage that core tightening, and it helps engage the glutes. So rotate the hips in as you come up to the hip bridge, and you squeeze your butt cheeks like holding in a fart, and you slinky that spine down. Come up, hold, slinky down. And again, a lot of variations. You can have a dumbbell on your hips. You can go with the mini band. Anyway, the point is slinky spine up, squeeze, 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 slinky spine down. Think control, not rush through it. We're holding that posture. Okay, good posture check. Here we go. And then moving forward, plank. Cool. Nice, solid, firm core. Hips tucked in. You can go plank on the hands, on the elbows, side planks. A lot of variations with the plank. You know it. I know it. Start small. Hold it for 5-10 seconds. You can run through that 2 or 3 times. It's simple. Guess what? 5 to 10 seconds of plank is better than no plank at all. And again, it helps a lot with low back pain by strengthening the internal core muscles. And then after that is back extensions. A lot of variations of that. One of my favorite is just laying down on the stomach on the ground, arms out to the side. So if you're watching me on the YouTube thing, or the YouTube video here, I'll put my arms out to the side like a reverse fly. Set of hands behind the head, which that could be difficult for most. You extend up, so chest off the ground. Try to anyway. Keep that chin tucked in, and then you go down. Come up, pause, and then you go down. You might notice I'm saying the word pause. The pause focuses on you having more control. And again, start small, 2 to 4 reps. And then from there, you can go 10, 15, 20, up to you on that. A lot of variations. And again, those are my top 5 exercises just to keep things simple. Moving forward to mobility. Now, if your muscles are tight, I guarantee you're going to have some sort of joint pain, low back pain, hip pain, the upper back pain, all kind of ties together with the spine. If you're not focusing on increasing your range of motion, your joints will get tight. And the tighter they are, the more pain that you're going to feel. I guarantee. Okay. I'm not saying hold a stretch, focus on mobility. So you go down as far as you can, and then you come up, you work through that range of motion. All right. Here's my top 5 to help reduce low back pain mobility exercises is the cat to cow. Okay. Get on your hands and knees. You round the spine, look between the knees, and then you dip the back and look up. Focus on moving that spine, flexion and extension. Exercise number 2 is the internal and external hip rotation. So you're sitting down, the butt on the ground, put your hands behind you, and then knees up, feet flat. And then I like to spread my feet a little wider than my hips. And then I windshield wiper my hips to one side. Get 90 degrees with the knees and hips. Flex your feet. If you're watching YouTube channel, you see how I'm illustrating with my hands. And then keep your feet flex, 90 degrees in hips and knees. And then you windshield wiper to the other side. Do your best keeping 90 degrees. Take your time, work through that range of motion. And then hands can be behind you, more of a challenge, arms in front. And then number 3 to help reduce low back pain is the couch stretch. Go up, go down. So for an example, you have one knee on the ground, 1 foot up. And I'm going to illustrate it by the whole couch stretch thing. So your knee that's on the ground, that same side foot, have it propped up on the edge of a couch. Come up as far as you can, and then you go down. Do that about 10 times, maybe 2 times. That's going to be up to you. And then stretching out that quad and hip flexor helps your hips rotate inward versus outward. When they rotate outward, that's called anterior pelvic tilt, which if you have an anterior pelvic tilt, that's a huge signal for low back pain. We want to have more of a posterior pelvic tilt. Now, don't get me wrong, we're going to have that natural curvature, but we still want that range of motion with the hips. All right, moving forward is the child's pose stretch or child pose down and up. Just keep it simple. You're on your hands and knees. Walk your hands forward in front of your arms. You put your butt down to your heels, and then you come up. Breathe out when you sit down. Breathe out when you come up. To make it more of a challenge or a quote, if you want to feel it more, put your arms like on the bench or on the wall, on the edge of a couch, since we're already there with the couch stretch. Okay. The number 5 is thoracic twisting. And again, lots of variations to everything that I'm saying. I just want to go through this quickly. And again, number 5, the side laying thoracic twisting here. Any twisting motion, whether you're standing, side laying, knee stacked, and it's going to help work on range of motion on your twisting. Because as we sit, we tend to favor one side or the other, and that can cause low back pain. So moving forward here, quick explanation with the side laying thoracic twist here, or thoracic opener, is you lay down your side, get 90 degrees in your hips and your knees, get your knees in front of your belly button. Let's say if I'm laying down my right hand side, I have my right hand holding both knees together, bring my left hand forward, I breathe in. As I breathe out, hold your knees down. I open, hello phone. I open my left arm to the left and my eyes follow my left hand, and then I bring it back. And again, tons of variations to that. You can do it standing. You can have a dumbbell in your hand. A lot of us are just different when it comes to the twisting part. So focus on 2 to 4 reps, and after that, you can do 10. Then all these mobility and strengthening tools to help, you can integrate it into your fitness routine, whether you do it at the beginning, maybe you have it for your warm-up, maybe you have it the mobility part of your cool down, the strength work, maybe you can integrate it into like your second or third strength style circuit. Okay, integrate it, or you just make it a whole workout on your quote off day. That's gonna be up to you how you want to fit that in. And then with a bang here, what I like to follow through is walking. Walking does wonders for the lower back. Hi, phone, should have put you on mute or vibrate. My bad, guys. My bad. Yeah, it goes back to no one's perfect. All right, walking. Yes, I do talk about walking, how it's wonders for fat loss, but also it's wonders for strengthening your core to make you going to be upright. Okay, where you sneak in 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 30 minutes there. Okay, now I'm talking to the people who do not commit at some sort of walking, whether it's 3 times a week or daily walks. Okay, walking helps reduce low back pain. It does. Okay, force you to be on your feet, force you to move forward. Now, if you want to walk backwards, which is so cool, by the way, I'm cool with you walking backwards. Okay, and if you listened to me before in the past, you probably heard me say 7,000 steps, 10,000 steps. I'm not going to put a metric number on how many steps you should get in when it comes to low back pain. Just get up and move. 10 minutes there, 20 minutes there. Okay, sorry, that was a metric number. We'll prescribe recommended number, I guess. But like, if you don't get up and walk, that's going to feed into the low back pain. You have to physically get up and move. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, something. Something's better than nothing. Okay, we all want that 30, 60-minute power walk, just for an example. So you say, screw it, not do it. Do 5, 10 minutes then. Okay, it's awesome. All right, to the nutrition part. As we age, we will have less water in our joints. And so, with that being said, the bones can start rubbing together. Now, hydrate. Water, 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 water. It's going to help a lot with that, with the lubrication of the joints. So, if you are consuming a high sugar or high processed foods, it can make that bone to bone inflame. So look at your nutrition, take a little food log. You know what you ate, you know what you drank. Decrease the sugar intake, decrease the processed food intake. Okay? Because it will add to that joint pain. That's my 3 big things. Water. Be sure water's at adequate needs. Just don't drink water when you feel thirsty or any of that. Okay? Nutrients, nutrients, nutrients. High sugar, high processed foods, it will add to that joint pain. Okay? Hey, I hope this helps. I hope you find something useful, at least one thing. Anyway, you're going to do great. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for listening to Coach Pat here today.